Sure. So I have a quick question, sir. About the snake thing you said, sir. Like if you see a snake in your nightmare, then it means you ate meat at the wrong time or something, sir. So um. Well, sir, I mentioned something about this during the presentation, sir. It's like something about like an everyday, not every day, but like if you, for me personally, if I think about something too much, it comes back in my dream around like the end of the week in like a nightmare sort of form, sir. So like if I'm thinking too much about one thing, then it comes. I I won't even know it, sir. But like at the end of the week, some out of the blue, like completely randomly, just comes in a dream. So like, is that true, sir? I mean, is it like
Yeah, before,
is it?
yeah, I'll answer that question. To answer Prisha is taking it, actually. So to answer Prisha's question, yeah, you're not getting the mechanics right, Prisha, because there is something wrong with your sleep pattern. You say that you are thinking about something and knowingly or unknowingly that appears in your dream. Yes, thinking is not a crime, and organizing the thoughts, not organizing the thoughts is a crime, because basically you are not organizing the thought. If you go back to the Vedas of our Indian tradition, you know, we're all Hindus here in this type window, so there's nothing wrong with speaking about our religious beliefs. We, if you go back to the Vedas, and if you take the preachings of Lord Krishna to Arjuna in the Bhagavad Gita, he says statements like, if you are not organizing your thoughts, you know, basically Arjuna gets a lot of thoughts of disturbing thoughts of, I have to kill my own uncle, I'll have to kill my own cousin. Oh my God, what is all this? All this. When this confusion arises, he comes up with a whole lot of preachings, and he says that when you are not organizing your thoughts, you are again falling prey for the unwanted destiny. So I want you to catch that particular statement there, organizing the thoughts. Now, coming to your scenario, you are not properly organizing the thoughts. When you're thinking of some thoughts, you are mixing a lot of uncertainty and fear along with it. This uncertainty and fear are like the kind of essence of poison. And when you mix this up too much, then it goes deeper into the subconscious mind, and dream is the communication protocol of the subconscious mind. So you are making the venom getting as droplets into the subconscious mind. And if you are complaining that you are getting bad dreams, then the mistake is yours. So what are the kinds of feelings you are attaching along with those thoughts? That's what I'm asking you to think about. Right? So yeah, this particular work, yeah, this particular workload, yeah, this particular problem at house, yeah, this particular statement that this person has uttered, yeah, this particular feeling that I have on this relationship, yeah, this particular scenario that I have come across. These are all random thoughts of something that you had that had happened in your life. What I'm saying is, you are attaching too much of painful, you know, substances along with these thoughts when you're thinking about these thoughts. Thoughts are automatic. But mixing the painful things is not automatic. That's something that you do. Perhaps because of that mistake that you're committing, you're getting a lot of dreams that are bad. What's the solution for this? You know, there was a monk, and this guy goes and asks a woodcutter, my life is very poor. I'm not satisfied. So you're a monk sitting here in this forest, and I've been seeing you for several days. Can you suggest me how can I become rich? Can you suggest me shortcut method? The monk says, go forward. Yeah, go forward. Keep doing, go forward. So he goes forward and he gets a lot of more trees in the forest, and he cuts a lot of woods, and he gets a bit of more money. And bulk glows into the mind. Okay, so now I'm wealthy than what I was before I asked the advice to the monk. Let me go back to him. Oh, dear monk, you are a blessed one, and you are a mighty one. Yes, I did get some fortune. Any more advice for making me even more richer? I do. Go forward. What? Go forward. The same advice. Oh, the same advice you gave last time. Yeah, go forward. From where you start. So he goes forward. And he gets a kind of a real treasure. And he got a gold mine. He gets even more wealthier. Again he goes back. And he asks, Monk, you're really truly an angel. Can I get more richer? Yeah. You have an advice? Yeah. What is it? Go forward. Again, the same thing. Yeah, go forward. This continues for several days. He goes forward, he gets the quantum leap of the growth and all that. At one point of time he thinks, if this monk is saying all this, and if I'm getting richer by this advice, why did this guy use this for his own self? You know what, I'll go and ask him. He goes to the monk and asks, with all due respect, dear monk, you have been making me wealthy. You have been making me work around with a lot of fortune and all that. You know what? I am really rich and wealthy, but something is always missing. Okay, forget about me. You know, you are such a wise man. Why didn't you try what you have advised me? The monk opens his eyes and he gives a grin at that man's face and he says, I went forward. You did the same? Yeah, I did the same. I went forward. And I have come to a position. Now, you're not looking for this wealth, this gold, this is platinum, this kind of precious things that could make that would give you eternal happiness and all that. You did not try that? No, correction. You spoke about those two words, eternal and internal happiness, right? Are you getting that now? Having got bunks and bunks of golds and bunks of treasure. No, I'm not getting it. That's why I'm here to you. I have come beyond all that. I have come beyond all that. And that is why I'm sitting in this place. What is that I don't have and you have? The normal person asks. And the monk says, inner peace, the inner happiness. That I have, you don't have. Besides acquiring all these things. Remember, when you came here the first time, you had only the eggs. And now you have everything. And you are the same. You're still restless. The same restless individual. I'm having the inner happiness. Yes, you're right. Now can you give me a suggestion? How can I get that inner happiness? Meditate. Do meditation. Meditate. How do I do that? In meditation, you sit alone and you just watch your mind. And the mind grips on something, don't try to control. At a point of time, the mind goes off. And then it grips on another thing, at a point of time, the mind goes off. And then it grips on another thing, at a point of time, the mind goes off. You don't control what the mind does. You see, I have been doing this several years and years and years, and now these silver stones, the golden stones and the platinum stones that you are having, all those are appearing as just mere stones to me. I'm not attached to that. And coming beyond all that, I have got that inner happiness. So if you want to do that, keep meditating. And don't force your mind on anything. After a certain point of time, the mind stops gripping things. And it comes as a lake that is not disturbed. And then you will see a light of a candle, which is called as the realization. And when you see that candle, then, only then, my friend, you will understand what is inner happiness. But this is like a science now. If I explain, you won't be able to understand anything. So what you do is for the next 15 days, just close your eyes and for several minutes, don't control your thoughts. And as a third person, just see your mind wandering here and there like a dog. Okay? And don't control. After a certain point of time, it will come to a kind of a euphoric silence and it will settle at one place. After that time, how much ever minutes you are spending in that phase, that will give you inner happiness. And that's the end of the story. But the takeaway is how to meditate on a very simplest form. As a teenager, if you do and if you involve yourself into this meditation, you can acquire two things. One, as the monk said, you will have inner happiness. 2, you will have only good dreams. Because the mind is so pure. Take it as a therapy from MSCV sessions, or take it as a session from the book. If you're doing this for the next 1 month, let's take it as an open challenge. You won't be getting any bad things. Try. That's the answer. Rishabh.
Sir, another small question, sir. Sir, does this therapy have a name, or should I name it the dream therapy, sir?
Inner happiness therapy.
Same thing, sir.
Siddharth has put that in the chat already. Inner happiness therapy. Go for it.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah, Siddharth. Hands
Okay.
raised, yes.
So in a way, inner happiness is like forever peace and can't be disturbed by any temptations you get later on in life, right?
As per the monk's explanation, inner happiness only comes after the realization that there are no temptations. All are myth. All are mirage. Right? So basically, Siddharth, to conclude the answer for your question, it can happen anytime. It's just a realization. It's a matter of realization. It can. It's a choice. Even now, why do you wait till 35, 40? You can have now. Be satisfied with what you have right now, and just keep working and leave the result to God, and don't expect anything from anyone, and don't expect any closeness from anyone. Because the more you love yourself, you'll come to a position that you don't need love from the other people, and you can get into some solitude. See, that's also inner happiness. So it's a big science. It's a choice. Yes. Okay. Right. So, does it answer your question, Siddharth?
Yes, sir.
Okay.